I love the music in this game. This is back in the day before they had licensed music from popular artists in video games. Just imagine if they could have gotten Run DMC to score Safari Hunt. Shooting animals to My Adidas would have been the pinnacle of video game awesomeness for decades. Safari Hunt. On the Sega Master System, I'm playing this with my Genesis power base converter and the Sega Light Phaser gun. Which is a lot like the NES Zapper that you would use with Duck Hunt. But this isn't Duck Hunt because this is Safari Hunt. And the whole Safari thing is just very rare for video games today. You know, you don't see it like you used to back in the 80s with Jungle Hunt and Pitfall. Safari Hunt is a very straightforward game. There's 3 different levels that you rotate through while playing, and you shoot everything that moves, basically. I like the variety of animals and insects that you get to waste in Safari Hunt. But it's a peaceful game because, the rabbits run off and the birds, like, turn inside out and fly away or something. I don't know. What you really want to do after a safari is chop their heads off, mount them on a wall, and then eat the rest of them while wearing their fur as a coat. Nothing says I love animals like wearing them. I'm wearing a leopard skin hat and a zebra skin coat right now. Actually, I'm wearing a beer t-shirt. Theakston's to be exact. I'm not into shooting animals, but I did have to knock down a few beers to get this shirt. A sacrifice worth making. This game is a fun and challenging video game, because the screen never shows you exactly where your shots went. You don't get a little bullet hole or flash right in the exact spot where you shoot. Or at least this version of the game didn't. This version of Safari Hunt came on the same game cartridge as Hang On. And I picked it up for $2, and that is $2 well spent, because Safari Hunt and Hang On are awesome games that really play very well on the Master System. As you play through the game, you have to reach a certain score in each level, and the animals and creatures on screen move faster, they're harder to shoot. I found Safari Hunt to be extremely fun. Duck Hunt is a more well-known game, and if you like Duck Hunt, you'll love Safari Hunt. They're very similar. You only have so many bullets that you can shoot per round. When you run out of shots, you cannot reload, nor can you strangle that rabbit with your hands. Maybe if you had the power glove, but I don't think that worked with the Master System. I'd like to see more Safari games come back into vogue. I saw a bit of that with Far Cry 2, which takes place in Africa, where you can, I ran over a couple zebra by accident, but that's only because I was running from militiamen who were machine gunning my Jeep. I think I ended up using a flamethrower on a gazelle, but that doesn't really count. I'm talking about the whole safari thing, out there hunting animals for sport, but in a video game, so no animals actually get hurt. Just your own brain cells, and they're expendable. They grow back. Maybe. Getting up above 50 or 60,000 is tough. This game gets faster, and those bats and spiders in particular are tough to hit. If you like shooting games and you have a Genesis with power base converter or a Master System, check this one out. Safari Hunt is a lot of fun, very smooth, well made, good gameplay. And although you don't get the cool things like combos that you'll get in newer games, there's a ton of arcade replay value and a lot of fun in here. And it costs a lot less than going on a real safari.